Chaz says he's not creative. Would you tend to agree with that?
I agree.
Oh my, okay. The question is, did you leave enough toilet paper for the next person?
There was enough toilet paper.
A bunch of people who love and care for you and want to keep you accountable, and I just think that's the best way to start any relationship, romantic relationship.
What does Christian dating look like, and how can we biblically strive for a strong, committed Christian marriage, a God-centered, lifetime relationship? You want to hear other people's stories and ideas, successes and failures. Previously, we met Kristin and Chaz, who are now going to share their most creative date experiences, make some confessions, while also giving us some great dating tips.
Yeah. What was your most creative date?
Don't have a whole, I'm not a very creative person, but I will say one that's memorable was the time I decided we're gonna go to the beach and we're gonna have a bonfire. And so brought some wood and had a little spot to have a bonfire, and realized that I didn't bring the right stuff to start the fire. And so when we didn't have any paper or lighter fluid to get it started, we had to go in the bathroom, steal some toilet paper, light that on fire to get the fire going. But that was
our very first date.
That was our first date. And it wasn't that creative. It was, yeah.
The question is, did you leave enough toilet paper for the next person?
There was enough toilet paper.
Okay.
And we did have some Martinelli sparkling cider on that date. Highly recommend the bubbles for sure. And can you think of any other ones?
Not off the top of my head right now.
Chaz says he's not creative. Would you tend to agree with that?
I agree.
Oh my, okay.
Maybe I'll have to watch some more videos to get some ideas, but that wouldn't be very creative. That wouldn't be very creative.
Okay, so one last question. I told you 4, but let's add a 5th. What would you recommend to youth today to help them in their dating and honoring Christ in their dating and having fun?
I would say finding something that you're passionate about doing together, finding something that's common, and kind of doing that in a group. So if you're passionate about, let's say, a certain people group, that you may be able to serve in one way or another, whether that's like an international missions trip or whether that's something local, something that you're both passionate about that you can serve alongside each other. I think is helpful to kind of make sure you're compatible working with each other and moving forward.
Yeah, and I agree. I think group settings is the way to go, and you just have a bunch of people who love and care for you and want to keep you accountable, and I just think that's the best way to start any relationship, romantic relationship.
Cool. Thank you.
Check out this playlist for hundreds of creative date ideas. If you want to see part 1 of the interview with Chaz and Kristin, check out this one down here. For part 2 of the interview with Tyler and Carissa, click over here on this one, up here. And for part 2 of the interview with Craig and Bethany, click over here, down here on this one, right there.